Okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Three of Cups. So right now, with this Eight of Wands being the main energy here, there is a lot of information coming in right now about an offer that did not go through, with a King of Pentacles. And under that, we have another Eight of Wands clarifying that. So, again, another emphasis on all the reasons why, um, everything being made clear, and all the reasons why this offer wasn't going to be a good offer. Um, in order for us to understand our decision making process with this King of Pentacles, it would have ended in a Ten of Swords. Um, but in actuality, we did already experience a Ten of Swords with this King of Swords. But had we gone further down the line, there would have been more destruction. It was imbalanced with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It was also a Three of Cups. We are unable to celebrate in this, or have a victory with this King of Pentacles. Hangman in the reverse. Um, this King of Pentacles has done a lot of ungodly sacrifices um, for the wealth that has been attained. And there has been heartbreak that has actually happened with Ten of Swords, with our situation and with people of the past, that has caused their personal situation to become unbalanced. Um, so really, with their cup being imbalanced, and us trying to, become partners with someone who's already imbalanced, who has a past history of betrayal and heartbreak and sacrificing others for financial gain, um, it wasn't a wise offer for us to take. And God is coming out here saying that this is the truth, that this situation was imbalanced in the past, and that from here into the future, it was going to remain unbalanced. And then here we have the Three of Cups, being clarified by the Six of Swords. So basically, it being time to move forward from certain people, places, and situations that just no longer serve us. Um, Certain brutalities, whether in spiritual attacks, that have held us back and caused unrest in our lives, as the chosen, being the chosen um, child of God. This betrayal that caused us heartbreak in the situation has stopped our wheel from spinning and put us in a cycle of not being able to move forward. So it was like as if, with this imbalance, they tried to keep the tower from falling, keeping us from seeing the truth, um, about the things that were done behind the scenes or under the surface. Um, Saying one thing in your face, but under the surface, things being completely different. Lies hiding under the surface. Major betrayals. Major betrayals. And like them not wanting this tower to fall, would not allow these truths to be revealed. So it was like we were kept on an endless cycle of living in illusions that I kept getting before, that this King of Pentacles was also posing as a King of Cups, um, which is a very loving, kind, supportive, nurturing energy. Um, but in reality is a King of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Swords in the reverse as well, which is a person who has the intention, or they have the news to share. They have the truth to share, but they're holding back the truth for various reasons. Vital information that could, potentially help us to, start moving things in the right direction, and bringing in our abundance versus us being in a state of limbo, being in a standing in a crossroads, unable to make a decision about which path we need to take in our lives. Um, it's like when you have two options and you see two offers on the table and they both look good, but one is the better option in reality, but the other option is posing itself as an option that looks good, if not better. But under the surface, it's not, it's false, it's an illusion. So, like right now, we've been trying to see through the fog of what's real and what's not, evaluating and finding clarity. Um, Based on current and past situations. Right now, the overhead energy is the Eight of Wands, so it's like every bit of information that people have been purposely trying to withhold is now starting to become clear. And we're at the very beginning, just skimming the surface of um, the illusions that have traveled around our environment in order to keep us stuck in that stagnated energy. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands in the upright. We have with the Three of Cups, Six of Swords. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Okay, so again, we've been in a hermit mode. We've been in a hermit mode for a while, doing deep contemplation, healing, trying to navigate the cloudiness and confusion of all these different illusions, not really knowing like which path to take, what to choose, not really knowing who is who, what is what. There's just been a lot of confusion and chaos. Really trying to, you know, see what's real from what's not. I mean, evaluating the real with the fake and trying to put them in separate categories in order to be able to choose the right path. But we've been dealing with a Queen of Wands, which really has been blocking our path. A person who hasn't really had the best of intentions for us. A person who is deceitful, selfish, jealous, insecure, narrow-minded, introverted, and lacks confidence. A person who has been wanting to block this open door. Which also, we've been having to tap into our higher intuition about, having to just go deeper in order to understand these towers that are falling, and the reasoning behind all of these towers falling, and why it's important that certain situations actually have to crumble to the ground in order for new things to be rebuilt. For the simple fact that the foundations that we have been standing on have not been firm or solid foundations. Let's see, we have Four of Pentacles. So right now we're learning that we have to hold back and pull back our energy in certain situations and begin laying our burdens down. Understanding that our burdens that we're carrying are just too heavy. in order for us to be able to move forward, we have to lighten our load. So we're in an evaluation process and learning who and what we need to pull back from, hold back from. So we're looking in on past situations and seeing what was keeping us stuck. And we're finding the mental clarity to be able to move forward. We're looking back on, collaborations of the past, what roles people played, the deception in those situations, past feelings. Um, but Seven of Swords energy is a card of betrayal and deception and theft, dishonesty, getting away with something, trickery and fraud. So again, people who have been, acting strategically around us, and certain things that we really just couldn't quite put our finger on. We felt it, we felt certain deceptions looming around in the energy, but it's something that we just couldn't quite put our finger on. And we're looking at people who are in high positions of authority in our lives, people who are leaders, entrepreneurs, um, people who are supposed to be mature and focused and career driven, or people who have just been in some type of position of authority, that they were supposed to lead, guide, um, basically help us to gain a leg up in order to get to that next level. So we're looking at this person, the King of Wands, who's supposed to be, these are people who are in leaders of position, who we're looking at now, finding out the truth about, you know, these collaborations, between these different people who have been in positions of authority, and how those roles played out in our lives, and how these situations have caused us to juggle, how these people in positions have caused us to question our ability to figure things out, um, balancing options, weighing all of our options, looking at, like I said, the upside, the downside. One second. Looking at the ups and the downs of the situations, and understanding the roles that everyone played and the mindsets that we had in situations. Um, Whether it be, again, a mindset, certain emotions, different, like I said, just breaking down all the different things that we've been feeling in these individual situations, and you know, different roles that kept us thinking a certain way. We weren't able to graduate to the next level. So, anyways, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse with the Ten of Cups. So, we we wanted certain doors to be open. We expected certain collaborations to take place. Ten of Cups. We expected a Ten of Cups here. Um, but it ended up being blocked. Blocked creativity, repressed emotions, and emptiness. So instead of gaining wish fulfillment, we actually ended up gaining emptiness. We ended up not getting our wishes fulfilled. Um, People who, again, were in positions of authority ended up operating in deception.